Hi everybody, it's Miss Tracy here at the Little Blue House, and I'd love to share with you today how to make your own pretty page markers for your Bible. So if you'll notice here, you can see all my pretty little page markers. Do you see how it kind of comes down here through the center of the Bible? And look up here at the top of my Bible. Do you see how it's kind of all going through the pages just like that? I'm going to show you how to make this today. We've actually made this in Faith Friends before, and we've done it at, I did it at a retreat that I taught with Shauna at for Illustrated Faith, so it was really a lot of fun. And everybody that comes in and sees the Bible, they're always asking about the page markers, so I thought it would be a good idea to show you how to make these. They're actually quite easy. And by the way, they don't have to just be for your Bible. It could be something cool for any type of book or journal, really anything you could make this for. So it's just a fun, easy craft. So let me go ahead and show you how we're going to start and what you're going to need to start with. So I'm going to actually put my Bible over here out of the way. And I'm going to use this Bible kind of as my example. What we're going to be doing is, I'm going to show you on this Bible, every book, all Bibles, books, anything that has a spine has this hole right there. Can you kind of see that? Let's see if we can get the camera in there. Do you see that hole? Okay. What we're going to be doing is actually making an insert to go right into that hole. Okay. And this is how we're going to do it. We're going to use just a little piece of chipboard. Now chipboard looks kind of like this. Sometimes you'll find it in packaging. We actually sell it in sheets up here at the Little Blue House. But even if you don't have something like this, you do have it. You just may not realize it. If you have your pantry, you have cereal boxes, cracker boxes, anything like that would be perfect for this little piece of chipboard. So what you're going to have to do for everybody's Bible, everybody's book or journal will be different. You're going to have to figure out what this measurement is right here. And I've already pre-cut this one, by the way. I just went ahead and cut a little strip here. This one is 1.5 inches by 6 inches, but again, every book or Bible will be different. And notice how it slides in and out very easily. That's what you want. We don't want it to fall. Like if I have it right here, do you see how it's not falling down? But I want to make sure I can get it out in and out very easily because I'm going to put my ribbon in here, and then I'm also going to wrap it with some pretty paper. Okay, so this is where we start. We're going to start with this little piece. You're going to want a pretty piece of paper. I just chose, this is from Illustrated Faith She Blooms. So I just chose a pretty print, and I cut this 4 by 6. It's going to be basically just enough to be able to wrap around this piece of chipboard is all that you need. So a scrap will do. And this will be your next step. You're going to choose some ribbons or some twine to make for your page markers. Now it's pretty important to choose something that's fairly thin because let's see, like a piece of twine like this, especially if you're going to be putting on like little beads. These are little wood beads with letters on them. Other little beads, trinkets, charms, anything like that. It's nice to have something kind of thin because you can thread it through easily. And even when it comes to your ribbon, choosing a smaller ribbon, the other reason you're going to do this is because we're going to layer this on this piece of chipboard, and if you use too wide a ribbon, you really can't get that many page markers. So we're trying to get as many page markers as we can. So I went ahead and kind of pre-cut some ribbons and twine and jute here. And I'm going to be using a product called score tape. Score tape is a tearable tape, not meaning it's awful, meaning it's terrible, meaning I can just tear it with my fingers quite easily. It's a double-sided tape, super strong, and it works perfect for this project. So let me do this on top of this paper so you can see a little better since I'm on that brown brown paper mat. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is just tear off a piece of score tape. You see right there? Just right along the edge. I'm going to peel off the backing, and I'm going to start layering my ribbons on here. Not really going in any particular order, just want to be able to show you how I've done this. Okay. And then I may decide I want to put some twine kind of in between. There's another piece here. And I think I'll even stick a little piece of jute in here. Let's see if I can fit that in there. Okay, so if you can see that, I've got several pieces just going right across. Of course, you could put in, you know, as many as you want. Now I'm going to actually put another piece of score tape right on top of those. Can you see that? Okay. Now I'm not going to take the backing off of that just yet. I will here in just a moment. I'm going to show you what the next step will be. I'm going to take just a little tiny piece of score tape right in the center. I want the flowered side showing, so I'm going to put this on this side of the paper. Peel that off. And then I'm going to lay my piece of chipboard. I just want you to be able to see. See, that's the edge of the chipboard there. So I'm going to have the edge of the chipboard right there with the edge of my paper. Let me turn it over so you can see that. Okay, so you're not going to be able to see any chipboard at all. Now I'm simply going to run some score tape along both sides here. Burnish it down a little bit. If you have acrylic nails, I do not, but if you do, you may want to use a paper piercer to help pick up the film off the backing here, but it's quite easy. All right, now I'm simply going to wrap my page marker. See? Just like that. Super simple and super easy. Okay? And I've got one here. I did this one last night, just so you can kind of see. It can be all different kinds of ribbon. Notice if you have a ribbon that has a print on it, this is going to be kind of the inside part, so it's going to wrap over into your Bible this way. So think about that when you're putting your ribbon down so that you see the side of the print that you want to see. And then our next step is just to quite simply slide it right into that insert. See how I'm just going to slide it right down where I don't see. And then I can take them across. Now what I did on mine is I just kind of opened my Bible up to the center somewhere in Psalms. You just kind of open it up to, and then run these across, because now you're going to know about how far down they're going to hang. Okay, and then the next step is really fun. I mean, it's just adding all of the fun little beads and trinkets and different things. I'll show you different things I have here. I have some tassels. I have some fun beading here, some silver beads, even like little tokens. These were from, what is that, Ideology? Inspire. Also little charms you could try on, little keys. Look at this cute little owl. That would be cute on one of your page markers. And again, I love these. You'll find these in the craft section, like the kid craft section, but it's great. Let me go back to my Bible, because you can actually spell things out. So you'll see on this Bible, I put the LBH because this is the Bible that I leave up here normally at the little blue house. And you'll see even my tassels. Do you see how I tied on a couple of different tassels on that one? This one just has a wood bead on there. This one has multiple beads. This is kind of a piece of cording. We kind of hold it up like that. Isn't that cute? And again, you could tie on little charms, really whatever you want. And you don't even have to tie anything off of them. If you'd rather have them just be ribbons just hanging down, you're more than welcome to do that too. So it's a good idea to pull all those down through the center of your Bible, add all your charms and stuff before, and then your final step would be going in and trimming them down to size. You don't want to trim them first, because sometimes, you know, once you knot them, they kind of pull up a little bit. You want to make sure they have room to really be able to sit there, to lay there and dangle. And then when you pull them through your pages, you'll see, do you see how they're just down through the pages where they're marking the different ones? The great thing about having page markers like this is maybe you have some pages that you're working on or are in process. I'll just kind of pull these down so you can see. This is my sample Bible to show you. Or maybe you want to denote some of your favorite passages, or maybe it's a Bible study you're working on right now, or something like that. But it's just a great way to go in and mark the pages of your Bible so that you can get to whichever, I'll go to this one right here, whichever one you want to get to easily to see. And it's just plain fun, just so cute. So I want to thank you for watching the video today, and I really hope that you'll go and make your own pretty page markers. It's just so easy. And for those of you that maybe lead a church group or are part of a children's ministry, something like this would be great to make for your children's crafts if you're trying to come up with an idea for Vacation Bible School or maybe church camp for next summer. So thanks again for watching, and as always, I hope that you'll keep creating and keep journaling.